pristine night here in Vancouver, and boy, if you wanted good pitching, you are tuned into the right station tonight. I'm Rob Fai alongside Ricky Romero and Caroline Frolic. Welcome back to the house that Nat built. And there he is, Adam Kloffenstein, ready for his second inning to work after a very tidy 1-2-3 against the Dust Devils in the first inning. And yes, he does wear number 34 for Nolan Ryan, paying homage to one of the greatest Texans to ever throw a baseball. Every time I look at Kloff, I can't believe he just turned 19.
That's the crazy part about it. Like I said, you look at that body, and it's just, he's so big, he's so strong. And it's crazy because it's a little bit deceiving from up here, too. When you actually go up to him and shake his hand, you can tell how he's a big boy.
He's got the deep voice, and everything's a little advanced. Fastball swinging a miss at 92 miles an hour. Sean Gilby hitting .244 this season, but he does have a little pop in his bat. He's got 6 home runs and 15 RBI. Canadians infield tilted towards third base. Slider swinging a miss.
For somebody being 19 years old, too, those are some clean mechanics. At this level, sometimes when you get a 19-year-old, they're still working through things. It looks like he has this stuff figured out, and he knows exactly what to do. He knows exactly what he wants to do with it, each pitch. It's not like I'm going to overthrow here and try to overpower guys. He has an idea.
Well, there's an idea. A 3-pitch strikeout, and second strikeout of the baseball game for Adam Kloffenstein. It'll bring up Jack Stronach, and Tri-City is a very good hitting team, and right now Kloff is making it look easy, and just look at where this ends up. And the one thing I appreciate that the Blue Jays did this year is keep him in Vancouver. By the way, second inning brought to you by House Sound Brewing Company. House Sound Brewing Company in downtown Squamish, BC. Welcome to Sea to Sky Country. Ball to the first baseman. There's Kloff ranging over to first base to cover up on the 3-1 put out. If you're scoring with us, we got the old scorecard out, and so a strikeout. And I'm so glad you're getting to see this, Ricky. I've had the privilege of doing this for the better part of the summer, but Kloff, for his size as well, has really good footwork in addition to mechanics and delivery. Also defensively, he's pretty fleet of foot for a guy that's his stature.
Like I said, he's a complete package, and there's a reason why the Blue Jays gave him $2.5 million.
I would agree.
I don't think that was just a fluke. There's a reason, and there's something they see in him, and you know, we're seeing a little bit of it right now. Like I said, he's going to work that sinker, and that sinker is going to be key for him tonight. And when he's down in the zone, it's going to be a good night for him.
I think so. Kloff's got 2 balls and no strikes here. On Johnny Holmes, of the catcher, who's hitting .217 this year without a home run. There's a pitch in for a strike. Up and in. 94. That's now starting to get the right arm a little bit loose. Kloff can get it up to 96, 97. But he's a pitcher. He's not a thrower. Fastball swinging a miss, and now the count runs full. And I'll tell you what, Manoah last night, Kloffenstein tonight, that's a pretty good 1-2 punch.
That's it's a recipe for success. And I had a chance to actually watch Manoah from the stands. Watch his bullpen and the way just his preparation to the overall game, and it's pretty fun to watch, you know. And I think what I appreciate about him, he shot me a text right away. He's like, "Hey, what did you see? What were you guys talking about? You know, did the guys have anything? Do they have anything for me?" That right there, it just tells me right away, man, this guy wants to learn. He wants to get better. There's no ego, you know, even though he was a high draft pick and all that stuff that comes with it, he still wants to learn, and I think that's very important. That's like the one step, I think, that as young guys move along, they need to understand that part.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. And you know what's funny? You mentioned Manoah. I'll counter that with something about Kloff. When you're not pitching, you have a chart. You're one of the guys behind home plate, be it with a radar gun or you're doing something. In addition to what he's asked to do, Kloff will make a secondary sheet of notes that he wants to share with the other pitchers as to how they can get through these hitters. It's really impressive. 3-2 is a one-hopper out to the shortstop. Morris stays with it. Throw over to first is in time. The kid out of Virginia makes a nice play at short. And it is a 1-2-3 inning for Adam Kloffenstein. that sends us to the bottom of the second. Contreras, Ryan Sloniger, and Cameron Eden will all take their swings on the other side. But first, let us get you down to the third member of our broadcast team. Good evening, Caroline Frolic.
Well, good evening, Rob, and good evening, Tri-City Dust Devil. It's that time again. It's time to tell you about Follow, Play, Win. Well, you follow, go to Facebook and follow the Vancouver Canadians. If you don't, what are you doing? Just do it. Play. Well, to play, you have to send a message. Any message, but just keep it kind. Don't be stupid. Just be nice. And then if you follow and play, you could win Vancouver Canadians prizes. Funny how that works. Follow, play, win. It's not just a clever title. Guys,